Hello, I'm at the National Neurodiversity Show here in Cardiff. Introduce yourself and tell us what brings you here today.
Hi, so I'm Becca Tim. I'm with So Nutrition, and we're here to talk to people about everything to do with nutrition for people with neurodivergence.
So you have the audience. Tell us what you're telling everybody out throughout the day.
Right, so we are a team of nutritional therapists and ADHD coaches, and we specialise in both helping our clients get the best nutrition that they can, meeting them where they're at, but also the coaching side of things to actually make that happen. So with neurodivergence, so many of us struggle with things like microbiome unbalancing, and also eating behaviour challenges. So we look at things, people who are perhaps more on the autistic spectrum who struggle with things like food aversions, food sensitivities, and on the ADHD side, things around kind of executive functioning and actually being able to put into practice what nutritionists tell them. So often we find the same old stories as our clients go to nutritionists. They say, oh, you need to eat in a certain way, and our clients go away, try and do it, and then the wheels fall off and they don't know why. So what we do, we kind of bridge that link and actually help them put strategies in place to make it happen. And the whole of the area of nutrition is just totally holistic. It's about your gut microbiome, it's about your behaviour, it's about what else is going on in your life. So sometimes we're coaching on other aspects that lead into things like emotional eating. So I myself am an emotional eating, binge eating specialist as well as ADHD coach. I have a history of that myself. I also have ADHD, so I specialise in helping people with their eating behaviour around emotional eating, overeating, binge eating. We've also got specialists who deal with children's and family. We've got full-blown nutritional therapists who actually look at kind of the health aspects of the thing with people who have diseases and things like that. And then finally, we have a couple of specialist tests that really help us do a fine focus for the advice we give. So we do DNA testing, which Sarah, our founder, created specifically for ADHD. And this is where we look at people's DNA and genetics and the epigenetics. And actually, although we're all born with a certain set of genes, we can do a lot with our lifestyle and our diet choices and some supplementation to really make a difference on how we feel. So that helps us with that. And then we've got microbiome tests, which help us to really work out the microbiome that's going on in our gut, and that makes a massive difference to things like our foggy brain, our mood, our health and wellness in terms of inflammation and actual physical ailments as well. And so we have these two tests which give us the foundations on which we can build all of the coaching.
Fantastic.
So we're totally a holistic one-stop shop for anything neurodivergence. When a lot of our clients are coming to us and just finding that the mainstream provision just isn't understanding them. We're all pretty much neurodivergent ourselves. We've got neurodivergent kids. We've seen it all, done it all. There's very little that our clients come to tell us about when they think they're the only person with this trouble that we've not heard before. So I just encourage people to come and talk to us, and we'll have probably the same story that we've had time and time again.
What's the number one advice you find yourself offering people who have neurodivergence when it comes to their diet?
Balancing blood sugar, so trying your best the first thing we always do is trying to get a stable routine in place. So things like repeatable strategies, easy, convenient strategies. What we're about as an organisation as well is not overcomplicating things. We're about building awareness. So we really encourage people to build awareness with how food makes them feel and not following other people's rules.
Fantastic. And how does exhibiting here today benefit you as a business?
It's fantastic because we get to have these conversations. And what we find is, particularly when we're talking on stage, afterwards we just get swamped with inquiries because people feel heard for the first time. So many people with neurodivergence just sit in their own brains, beating themselves up, feeling like they're the odd one out. And actually when they hear the stories and we can have these conversations, it makes people feel validated. So it's brilliant to engage face to face with everyone.
Thank you for speaking to us today.
Pleasure.
That's been awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.